They've got a pickaxe.
Yeah,
Go for the res,
baited it.
Casillas. Let's try. They're gonna play the res. Might be able to play me. Yo, let's go, Sheik. Yo, let's go. Nice quick swap.
Alright guys, let's be honest. Guardian game is rigged. Alright, it's rigged. If it wasn't rigged, Titans would be at the top now. I'm just kidding. It's probably not rigged. There are just too many hunters. Speaking of which, I want as many likes on this video as there are hunters. So I'm talking thousands and thousands and thousands of likes. And also I want you to subscribe. If you haven't hit that red bell and that red icon to subscribe to the channel, do it. Do it. Come on, man. I backflipped over a grenade launcher yesterday. God damn it. Sub to my channel. Anyway, so I was running trials with the homie Only Run Stacked today. He's a really good player and a trials Sherpa, and he's basically carrying my butt all day. But I managed to have a good game, so I thought, you know what? We do one of those trials breakdown videos today. And yeah, make sure you go drop him a follow on Twitch, Only Run Stacked. And yeah, we were doing some trials help, and this was a good game against some pretty damn good players. I don't know exactly how good they were, but I could tell they were good players just by how the game went. Do you know what I mean? So these guys were pretty solid. I get a lot of criticism. Obviously, listen, I am a channel where I decide to make fun plays and cool plays, and I want to entertain you. And one of the things that's always thrown in my face is, oh, you only play against noobs, blah blah blah. Well, I feel like these guys were pretty good. That guy's movement was terrifying. Now here I get a headshot, I dodge a cold snap, I body him with duality, and then I switch to my primary and I can't get the job done. And that is the first tip I'm going to give you in this video. Don't rock into a game of trials against good players with something like the guiding sight. Okay? You just can't get away with it. I had to pull out my steady hand, something I'm not a big fan of, but this is Trials of Osiris. This was triple PS5 as well, so you can see I infused my steady hand on the fly, and we're 2 rounds down. So if we're going to win this game, well, we're going to have to play very well, and also we're going to have to try and, you know, I'm going to have to try and limit my mistakes now, because if I make too many more mistakes, it's game over pretty much. If it goes 3 rounds, 4 rounds, you know they're going to get supers. It's going to be difficult. Now, one guy backrest in, but he kind of just dipped out immediately, so you can't get baited by a hunter. I know someone's trying to push this and peek this angle. I just know it. So what do? I use my Donkey Titan slide and I freeze him. Now I have a damage boost, so now's the time to get aggressive. Obviously, if you have a damage boost thanks to Whisper of Hedrons, you're going to be 2-tapping with a 110. Now my teammate goes down, and I know that he might have a damage boost now as well, because he might have Rampage on his weapon. Now what did I do there? Basically the play was to try and make him think I was going to play a res with that barricade, and then I wanted to slide under him and obviously damage him with the shoddy. And with the 120 hand cannon having quick draw on it, obviously I could make a play and finish him off. Now they've got heavy. I call out to my teammate, he's pushing to the right. Now here's the thing, with 120 hand cannons, they're so strong that you can just look to your right and we put a headshot into that guy together and he's dead basically. It's very, very easy to just pick someone off with team shots. Team shotting has arguably never been more powerful in this game, probably since Destiny 1 year 1, or sorry, not Destiny 1, Destiny 2 year 1, when it was a double primary meta. I think team shots have never been stronger simply because of 120 RPM hand cannons. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this weapon archetype. I got frozen there, so you need to call out to your teammate you got frozen, because they do have a damage boost, so you want to be careful. Obviously they have a 120 and they can 2-tap you for a couple of seconds. And yeah, you know, we're on triple PS5, we're on all next gen matchmaking here, so every single game is very, very difficult. There are no easy games on triple PS5 Trials of Osiris, so let me tell you. So yeah, I was using a steady hand, no shame. Now I know I've got my super coming up, I'm going to pop it with 2v2, we're a round down. There's no point risking it and trying to save the super, you should never do that. I know he has his squall, I dodged it, and now I'm going to go for the guy getting the res. Best thing to do there is just heavy slam the guy who got revived and just take him out. Now I was going to go for the res, but I saw the storm approaching. I know there's a guy outside, and the chances are I probably would have got pinched there, right? So I decided to just go for the kill. Here I throw a cold snap, not trying to freeze him, but just to hold him back a little bit. And then what I did there was basically I baited the res. I made him think I wanted that revive, but all I wanted was for him to commit, so that I could obviously hit him in the head with the hand cannon and then swap to the shotgun, and it's a very easy cleanup. If you headshot someone with a 120, you're doing 90 damage. That means with a slug shotty especially, you can just swap and map them Do you know what I mean? It's a very, very powerful thing. My teammate did really well there. I got a pick. I managed to kill the other guy pushing in. Now I'm going to play this res because my teammate stacked is calling out that the other guy is kind of far away. He was sniping as well. He has a sniper. Honestly, in this situation, you know, 1v2 against a sniper and you've got 2 shotguns, there's no excuses to not win that engagement. You just got to push the guy together at the same time and finish him off. That is exactly what we did. Now my teammate here who won the raffle, we were doing trials up by the way. Make sure you drop a follow to my homie Only Run Stacked on Twitch. He's carrying me all day and we were helping out Casillas, who's, you know, he's not a bad player by any means. He got 2 kills with his Dawn Blade, which is perfect. And now we got the last guy here and he manages to freeze Casillas. Poor Casillas got frozen and meleeed. Now obviously he has a damage boost. My teammate calls out he has One-Eyed Mask. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use my barricade. And again, I made them think I was going for the reds, but actually I used my cold snap because obviously in order to get a revive, you have to stand still for a second, right? And similar kind of thing there. I just hit with the hand cannon and swap to the shotty. It's not necessarily flashy. It's not as enjoyable as getting a headshot kill, right? An outright slug shotty headshot kill. But in that situation, it's the most efficient thing to do, right? You want to hit them, break their shield, and once their shield's broken, you can absolutely map them with the shotgun. So that was basically the play there. Now we are 4 rounds up. We were down 2-0 and now we are up 4-2. They do have a super and they unfortunately used it on my teammates. I think they both got frozen and there's, you know, there's not much you can do there. I'm in a 1v3 here. There's guys pushing in front of me and behind me. Now, ideally, I want to take this guy out. You know there, as he slid right there, I should have gone for the headshot and killed him right there. And I might have had a chance, but I didn't get the kill. And here, I made a pretty poor mistake here by floating up. This is a completely terrible spot to go into. I wasn't expecting that guy on my right, and I was kind of panicking. I jumped up. Obviously, that's a very common angle that someone else would be holding, and I got punished for it was just a really poor play on my part. And, you know, you have to be wary of, you know, if you take damage from someone, yeah, you want to get away from that person who's damaging you and you want to get into cover, but you need to be smart about where you go. And going up onto that jump up was probably the worst place I could go. Now here we are 4-4. I'm playing Behemoth. I don't need to get close to them to pop this super. You can see how fast I'm moving just by sliding. That's a tip now. In Behemoth, obviously it costs more energy to use the Shivers track to fly around. So really what you want to do is just spam your Cryoplasma slide until you're close enough to them. And we use the super. I charged my teammates with light as well, thanks to Powerful Friends and Radiant of Light. And we got the job done. And that was basically the end of the match. Now, I want to know what you guys think about that commentary. Did you find any of my tips useful? Big shout out to my teammates as well. That was a good game against some pretty decent players. Hope you guys enjoyed the little breakdown. If you did and you found that video useful, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out Only Run Stacked on Twitch. Check me out on Twitch as well. I'm twitch.tv/shake. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.